What's up, party people, and welcome back. This is the series where I take every Street Fighter 6 character from day one all the way to Master Rank. This is a fun and effective way for me to go mental, and I hope to make you laugh and learn along the way. Every 20 minutes of gaming, I recommend a 5-minute break to help improve learning efficiency as well as avoid tilt. Stick around until the end. Let's buy one of those three as well. Now, on to the video. Round one fight. Welcome back, party people. Welcome back. Real quick, before we get into match analysis for the rest of this video, I wanted to touch on my 4 key fundamentals. If you want a better understanding of these 4 key fundamentals, I have a typed up written guide in the description there for you with all this information typed up for you for free. No charge. It's just a Google Doc for your pleasure to consume on your How to Day One Elena journey. Also check out the very first video in this playlist, the How to Day One Elena video, because I go into deeper detail on it there, but I just want to touch on it real quick. My number 1 rule is slow down and enjoy the game. If you're not having fun playing Street Fighter 6, guess what, people? There's a huge, you know what you do? You stop playing the video game. You're playing a video game. If you're not having fun playing a video game, your time is so precious to you that you shouldn't be wasting it doing it. That shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? Go do something else. If you're not having fun playing the game, go do something else. It's that simple. Life's too short, people. Whatever. Number 2 is basic execution. I do easy peasy lemon squeezy combos. If you want to see fancy Elena combos, watch Sajam get into Master Rank. Watch Diaphone get into Master Rank. These are talented players. I am not a talented player, and that's the point of this guide, is to show you that you don't need to be talented to get these characters to master. I just do easy peasy lemon squeezy combos. And that's why people one and done me, because they don't want to deal with my easy peasy lemon squeezy combos. Nothing fancy, you know what I'm saying? I do the basic of the basics. I learn easy combos, like 7 combos I do in my How to Day One guide. Those are the only combos I use to get the Master Rank. I'm not trying to do anything fancy. I'm just trying to do easy stuff to show you guys that anyone can get these characters to Master Rank. Any character you like playing, you can get the Master Rank. Easy combos. Number 3 is easy game plan, a basic game plan, just a basic understanding of how I should be playing the character that I'm trying to learn. In this case, Elena. In the typed up written guide, I have Elena information. I have game plans. I give you 3 basic, easy to understand game plans with Elena. That's, you know what I'm saying? It's all in the guide. I show you how to come up with your own game plans in the How to Day One video. And it's all there for you. It's just very easy, intuitive stuff. I call them starter deck game plans because they're so basic. They are How to Day One game plans. But these are the only game plans that I use to get my character to Master Rank. My 4th fundamental, and the most important fundamental in my opinion, is the good old 20 and 5 rule, baby. It's how I do everything in my life. It's how I've succeeded this far in any minuscule task that I've succeeded in. Has been nothing but with hard work and guts, determination, and the 20 and 5 rule. I'm a dum-dum. Currently, I'm going in college, and I'm in a very difficult chemistry course. I don't like chemistry. I'm very bad at chemistry, but I'm currently have a B in the class because I study my ass off. And, you know, studying's hard whenever you are mentally, whenever you suffer from mental illness. We'll just put it that way. Let's just say depressed gamer, no joke, depressed gamer suffers from mental illness. So how do I combat my mental illness and try to succeed in everyday life like a difficult chemistry course? I do the 20 and 5 rule, and that's I in Street Fighter I play for 20 minutes and then I take a 5-minute break. In studying chemistry, I study for 20 minutes, then I take a 5-minute break. Then I go right back in there. For that 5-minute break, I get up, I drink some water, I stretch, I take some deep breaths, I look up some dancing butts on YouTube because Elena got me looking at some butts, you know what I'm saying? She be throwing that thing around, you know what I'm saying? Much more cheeked up than Cammy, and Cammy's the classic butt, you know what I'm saying? But that is not the point. The point is, the 20 and 5 rule, you need to give your brain time to marinate information that you're feeding it. Whether that's playing the game to get better, whether that's studying, whether that's learning an instrument, whatever it is, any skill you're trying to learn on planet Earth, take 5-minute breaks after every 20 minutes. It's scientifically proven that this is how your brain marinates the information. It's how you develop grooves in your brain. You go from smooth brain to groove brain by giving your brain time to marinate and develop these grooves. You have to give your brain time. It helps you avoid tilt. So if you get mad when you play, you play for 20 minutes, you take a 5-minute break. When you come back in and be like, getting mad was stupid. I lost because it was my fault. It's because I did this. Whereas before, whenever you stopped 20 minutes, you were pissed. You're like, I'm going to go kill an ice cream man and take his ice cream truck and eat all his ice cream and fucking drive that shit into a propane plant and blow up a bunch of cats, blow up a cat orphanage full of, diamonds. And then you're going to go to hell full of diamonds. You're going to go to diamond-covered hell, dude, because you didn't take a 5-minute break. Whereas if you just took the 5-minute break, you're going to be like, you know what? That's not so bad. Let's go in there and learn some more, you know what I mean? If you're going to take away anything from my video, take away the 20-5 rule. Let's do match analysis for the rest of this video. Currently getting EX uppercutted. We're both burnt out, which is wonderful for me because Elena in burnt out is miserable shit covered hell. Literally, she's probably the worst character in the game in Burnout. Worse than Zangief, worse than Kimberly, which is nuts in my opinion. But yeah, I do believe she's probably the worst character in the game in Burnout. Did not help me survive there. It's okay, though. I thought this dude's name was Jessica Rabbit the whole time, and I was about to say, why doesn't his Cammy have red hair? I fucked up there. I'm gonna die. But it's Jurassic Rabbit. That was an interesting comment. He should have went for better corner carry. And actually, I was going to say it worked out for him, but then he dropped that comment. He mashed that level 1. Okay, I see why he did that. He's, it's a momentum thing. Honestly, okay, so that there was the best bait you're going to see in your entire life. No, I'm sure it was a slide because I have this problem because I play on D-pad. Whenever you're going from back to the slide position, which I believe is down forward and heavy kick, since Elena's uppercut motion is an uppercut with a kick instead of a punch, I always got the uppercut instead of the slide whenever I would go from back to forward. Just being aware of that would probably fix that issue for me personally. But it's not the worst thing in the world, The slide from Elena, though, it's in my How to Day 1 video. I talk about the slide a little bit, but her slide, her forward heavy punch, and her crouch medium punch are basically her main tools to be using in neutral. They're very strong. Like that slide, I get a lot of mileage out of that slide versus players, Drop my combo, not because I wanted to go for that reset, but because I literally, this is the How to Day 1 Elena guide. This was my Day 1 Elena, you know what I mean? I've probably been playing it for an hour, maybe a little bit more at this point. However long the videos are, that's the only matches I've played as Elena, besides arcade mode, whenever I wanted to get this fancy title. But, it's, like I said, I didn't play much Elena before this. So, like, I forgot the combos. Like, yes, I practiced the combos like this. But whenever you're in a match, that's why I say my number 2 rule is basic execution, easy combos, because I literally just took this character from day 1 straight into rank match. And like I said, I just trying to remember how to do stuff. You know what I mean? I can't remember on the fly all the time. That was my big thing. And whenever I did random select the master rank, at first I was like, I'm just going to have everyone's game plan and I'm going to look at it. I'm going to figure it out. Nobody have time for that, I had time to look up how to do their supers because I forgot how to do characters' super motions, And that was it, And even playing Elena at a master rank like this, and one day, I couldn't remember. I kept forgetting. I'm like, is it 2 quarter circle back and kicks or punches for level 1? Even now, I'm kind of second guessing. I'm pretty sure it's kicks. I would use kicks right now if I was in a match, and I would either lose the match off of that, or maybe win it. But literally, like if you forget, you straight up lose, if you do the wrong input for a level 3 in a situation where it would clutch a victory. Right here, this is something I wanted to test out a little more. It's very difficult, but I'm sure there's a setup for it. Okay, I could have got more damage off that, obviously, but how her jumping heavy kick like that, she gets 2 hits off of it. That's pretty cool, Nobody blocking that, Oh, we get to see the damage here. Let's see. I'm gonna guess like what 5,600, 5,800 damage off this. 615. That's normal for Elena. I felt like a cash out combo for her, which is a lot of damage for a basic cash out. Is, you know, more than half health like that. She does, the damage is not her issue. She hurts and she builds a lot of meter, but you absolutely, if you're going to learn Elena and play her at a high level, you have to become one with your fucking drive gauge, dude, because if you burn out with this character, you're dead. You're dead meat, bruh. You're dead meat, dog. Normally, I would have skipped ahead by now because we're waiting in training mode so long, but honestly, dude, I don't even want to move my hands. I'm not even gonna lie. You guys have been that lazy before in your life, right? I just ate, you know? I haven't eaten in years, so we just fed on a small confetti cake. I drank the blood of a confetti cake, and like I said, haven't fed in years, you know? It's the first time I've fed, you know? We had a vampire party, confetti cake vampires, you know? Gathered around, smoked that fucking confetti cake. I mostly only got blue sprinkles, which I was upset about originally, but now in hindsight, after feeding upon such a confetti cake and feeling the itis from it and the situation that I'm in, pretty tired out, not gonna lie, pretty cooked from such a confetti cake. Oh, I was gonna say, I don't care if it's Wi-Fi, better accept that match. I do feel like Ed's probably on the side of Elena's worst matchups. Zangief's very difficult as well. I could be totally incorrect in that assumption. This is just a day one Elena, but it's so funny watching Ed players play like this. That's not how Ed's meant to play. If you're gonna play like that and you like Ed, just play Ryu. This is gonna hurt. This will be good damage. Now he dropped it. That's not safe, but he doesn't know how to fight Elena. I can't kill, obviously, but hopefully I just get clean damage here is all I'm hoping for. That's, you know, about as good as we could ask for. You know, now he's in guess for game dry rush throw. What do you know? It's pretty much, you know, he could have uppercutted, you know. It was about a 33% chance of an uppercut there, which would have kept the match going, but, you know, then you just block, but that's the, like I said, that's the 33% chance. He's going Edward now. Okay, that's not safe. Yeah, a lot of Eds will get away with that, but you just press your fastest normal whenever you block that. Whenever you're in burnout, it is safe, but it's actually not good. It's -1. I believe in burnout, might be a little bit more, but that just means you get to take a turn even in burnout versus Ed, which is rare versus characters. Oh, he's a mash monster. I could kill him here easy, very easy. Just do something easy, man, dude. I had it won. Oh, he gave it to me. At least, you know, at least I didn't do anything else that could have dropped me. Was this our first time seeing her CA? That's really cool. Her face. Yeah, I really like Elena as a character. Especially this skin with this color, with the black hair and the white lipstick. And she's got like green eyes. Damn, dude, that is a pretty gal, you know what I'm saying? And she big too. She's taller than me, which that's rare in a woman, you know what I'm saying? Isn't she 6'4"? Maybe she's not taller than me. I don't know. I'd have to do some research, but yeah, that's a big gal. I'm dead here. Yeah, so that's an easy combo for him to kill me with. He's kind of Edding. I don't think Ed's a good matchup for Elena at all because of stuff like that. But you know, like I said, it is day one. Good block from him. He gets good damage. Is he in level 2 now? I would do a forward heavy punch. Oh, he does the uppercut, forward heavy punch, uppercut. Oh, okay. He dropped it. He could have got a bit more damage out of it. He's burning himself out. He is burning himself out. Yes, that's... Oh, I burnt myself out, so that's not good. I'm probably going to lose this. Unless I can... That was a good hit confirm. It's only because it was counter hit I was able to hit confirm that. That one I did not... If I did hit confirm that one, it was curtains. Yeah, jumping too much. He's on it with his anti-hits. He's definitely got a leverless controller. We can confirm that. But it's over for us. And I don't say leverless controller like it's a bad thing. I just could tell from the way he uppercutted me from a crouching position. That's not a let's just say if you played on D-pad or arcade stick and did that, you wouldn't be a Diamond 5 ad. We'll just say that, you know what I mean? On cheat box, it's much, much, much easier. You're just typing it in, you know? You're typing in them cheat codes. But no, I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying that, like, that makes a difference, you know? The controller really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you're playing the player. There's just certain things, you know, that are obviously easier to do on certain controllers than others. Probably easier to react on, well, maybe not, you know, these days because you have one button drive impacts on the arcade sticks and the leverless controllers. But I still think that this game was designed with the arcade, with the controller, with the D-pad in mind, with triggers and stuff. This dude likes, what do you call it? Being an idiot too much to play it. Not being an idiot, but no, he just likes rushing down too much, and it's like, that's not Ed, dude. Ed's not that guy, you know? He plays like, like Terry would be a good character for this, Ryu or Ken, the way this guy plays. He's not playing like an Ed at all, you know? If he just, like he loves them jabs, and it's really not that big of a deal. Like, for me, eating this shit, right? Even that, dude. Like, none of that was a very big deal for me at all. Wow, that didn't combo. That's unfortunate. 2 crouching light kicks there? That means this guy plays a lot of that if he's going to convert that. So much ad that it might be a little unfortunate for him. And then he's doing the classic Street Fighter 6 walk backwards and not anti because you're so fucking scared. Don't be scared. Just play the game, dude. When you play scared like that, that just means you're scared of losing your points. All you care about is winning your points, you know what I mean? And if you play someone versus like me, where I could give a shit about a point, look at that. You see that dirty DI, dude? I guarantee that was planned from the... I was like, this guy is so free. He's going to try to parry this DI. I'm lying. No, I was trying to DI him, and I whiffed. And his dumbass got smacked up for it. What can you do, you know? So we take those, you know? Classic Street Fighter right there. So we are at the end of this episode. I preached the 20 and 5 rule. If you guys are unaware, whenever I play my 20 minutes like this video, then it's time for a 5-minute break. I like to supply you guys with a little 5-minute break. I like to venture into the worlds of the characters that we're learning about for our 5-minute breaks and learn a little something about them. You know what I'm saying? So in this case, we're playing Elena, which, man, I really, you know, it's fucked up because I like this character a lot. I just don't jive with her at all, and I talk about it in every video, you know. I'll talk about her more in the last one, about my final thoughts on Elena, but right here, I want to talk about Kenya because these episodes on Elena have taught me a lot about Kenya, where my dumbass didn't know a single thing about Kenya before these videos, and that's why I really like doing this World Warrior thing where I learn about every single character in Street Fighter because I educate myself on things like this, you know. So we're going to talk about the Masai people. I don't know if Elena's from Masai, but apparently it's the most popular or famous, what do you call it? What's the word for it? Not tribe, but you know, like this group of people. Maybe it is tribe. I just don't want to walk on my own feet because I am an idiot and I don't want to disrespect anybody. I've already done enough accents. I think my best is my Filipino American, though. Get out of my head, man. Get out of my head. But, you know, like, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. As long as I'm not hurting anybody, we're good, right? So let's talk about the Maasai. The Maasai are one of Kenya's most iconic and culturally distinct ethnic groups, known worldwide for their vibrant traditions, colorful attire, and deep connection to the land. Primarily residing in southern Kenya and northern Tanzania, the Maasai are semi-nomadic pastoralists who rely heavily on cattle for food, status, and economic stability. Cattle are central to their way of life, used in rituals, as dowries, and as a symbol of wealth and power. Maasai society is deeply rooted in tradition. Boys undergo initiation rites, including circumcision, to become warriors, moron, marking their passage into adulthood. These warriors traditionally protect the community and livestock and are revered for their bravery. The Maasai are known for their distinctive red shukas, cloth wraps, intricate beadwork, and elegant jumping dances. often performed during ceremonies. Women play a vital role in the community, building homes, manatas, from mud and dung, and creating elaborate jewelry that signifies status, age, and social roles. Despite the pressures of modernization, many Maasai communities have preserved the language, Ma'a, customs, and their way of life. The Maasai are also key figures in conservation, as their lands border many of Kenya's wildlife reserves. Their lifestyles offer a living example of balance between people, animals, and the environment. And that being said, party people, I am the depressed gamer. I need you all to be good to yourselves. Please like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you. If you have any questions, fire them off down below. Or if you just want to say hello, that's what I'm here for. Got to keep on struggling, people. I know it's hard out there for all of us. You just got to keep on doing it, man. There ain't no getting off this train till we at the end of the line. And I will see you in the next one.